Hey folks, welcome back to my from scratch JavaScript raycaster I've been developing and without any external libraries. And as you can see, I've added some things. I'm thinking I might be able to make this engine robust enough that I can make like an open world arena style RPG with it if I really wanted to. Got floor casting and stuff now. You can loot the corpses. No. Well, it didn't even have corpses before. And it also has all these cool little visual effects. There's some corpses here to loot. Yes, got an arrow back. Yeah, there's a chance you get your ammo back, so it's worth it. And a whole new level here. I'm gonna add quite a few more of these before the update comes out. But yeah, the ceiling also different when you enter buildings or any zone. It can be set in zones. Ah! Just check that there's no extra loot here. I don't see anything in the minimap. Yeah, I'm gonna head out. Oh. Oh, out of ammo. There. Ah! Oof. I'm gonna add that. At least one more additional mechanic for the next update as well. Right, we're in the penultimate level. I say that, but it's actually the final level. And I sort of consider this more open area, its own level. What a ripoff. Didn't get any arrows back from that. Anyway, I'm pretty happy with this. You know, cool visual effects and now when you collect things. I mean, say that, but it's like really low poly still on, but you know. cool to me. I'm telling you. Also, it's a lot of work to make a. This runs fully natively in the browser, so like you can just embed it in any website and it'll just run, which is what makes this so cool. That I could have like a full first-person shooter game that just runs in the browser that I made completely from scratch without using any external engines. I don't know. I think it's cool. Like if I was one of those like YouTubers who like talked about their projects, everybody would like be like, "Whoa, so cool!" I'd like package it, make like videos about it, and about how much work it was to make this, and people would think it's cool. But since I'm not making YouTube videos about how I'm making it, they'll just be like, "Oh, it's just like a little game." Woo. And people are so weird in the social media age. Anyway. It is open source. Well, at least partially open source. There's a separate open source version of this code base that I created. If you want to like download it yourself and make your own first-person shooter using my engine, you can just do that. I'll link it in the description. And you can also contribute to the open source version if you want. And in fact, I might switch to the open source version just to show you what that one looks like. It does have its own suite of levels. Although most of the stuff that gets into here is eventually ported over to the open source version. So you'll see like the floor casting and stuff, the corpses eventually. In the previous videos there were audio issues. Like, it's taken me, like, to make the initial engine, it only took me like a week. But like, to flesh it out to this point, it's taken me another couple weeks. I'm just like really happy with how this plays. You can play it right now on my, well, not this version, but will be released. This will be the next version I release with, but I'll have way more features right to the release. But you can actually play this on itch.io right now if you wanted to. I'll link that in the description as well. And once we get to the flesh level, I'll go ahead and switch over to the other version, and then I'll play that on this video as well. So let's see what we can get. Probably the toughest challenge has been the floor casting. Ah. Oh jeez, there's so many of them. Oh, they got me. It also has a level editor, by the way. You can make your own maps. You can switch between zone edit and tile edit. The zones are how I do my floors and so on, and how I make it so when you walk into a building, the ceiling is different. But it's fully featured. This will be the open source version eventually as well. But anyway, let's pull up the open source version. Ah. Doop, 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 doop. I think it's this one. Yep. So here's the open source version. The name, we're not sure what the name should be yet. But as you can see, it's more pixely. And we have a melee weapon instead of a ranged weapon here. It's really its own game. Let me see if I can collect all the loot, though. The original idea was you play as like a medieval peasant going into this tower, this magic tower that's appeared in your land, and it's just like an office building from like the modern era. The strategy here is more timing based. I'm not used to it. Ooh, I'm not used to it as much. Okay, we have to get the key card. Which I actually really like how the combat is more timing based in this one. I kind of want to do that in the closed source version too. Like allow you to find like a sword or something. But you know, the closed source version is the Realmchild Invasion, the game I played earlier, sort of meant to be its own thing, and I'll make like other games in my engine. And I guess this is technically another game made in the engine. I mean, it's the same engine. Oh, there we go. Oof. That was a lot of hits I had to do to kill that guy. Explosive barrels still exist. As you can see, the levels are completely different. There's the way out. I wanted to show something off. Might not be in this level. But it has like liminal exploration elements too. One thing I thought was the really cool idea was doing like a Raycaster game, like this retro Wolfenstein 3D style. And having liminal space exploration in that limitation, I think could lead to some cool shit. And it's also going to take me forever to port the new zone/floorcasting system to the open source, but I'll do it. Hopefully over the next few days, if I don't get distracted working on my own project. Edges into a door. Where is the key card? There's the key card. I found it. It is behind here. There it is. I also want to make it so you can spawn things in certain zones so we can have randomized levels still. Oh, I think that was the final level. I was just repeating levels. Anyway, it's all pretty neat. So if you like retro 3D stuff, and you like that style of things, then there's no reason not to try these games out and play them yourself, or to even make your own game in our open source engine. Anyway, see you guys.